Greetings and welcome to this edition of
Positronic.
I'm Barry P. Cook. I'm here to talk briefly about some Star Trek Strange New World Season 2 footage that was just released on the heels of the trailer that they just released the other day. And it's a couple minutes worth of footage that depicts part of Una number one's court-martial that she's having to endure because Starfleet found out that she's a Lorian or an augment, as they say, like Khan. And she lied about it on her Starfleet, forms. So, or didn't disclose it. So she's being court-martialed, and that's the scene that we're getting a piece of. So there's a courtroom section and a section where other members of the crew are watching from Enterprise. And it looks pretty intense. We've seen court-martial proceedings on Star Trek before, so that's no surprise. But I just wanted to run it for you, and then I'm going to come back and say a few words. So here it is. Check it out.
This court is now in session. Joining me as judges in this tribunal are Space Command Representative Zust Tlagel and Starfleet Commander Chip. Commander Chin Riley, do you consent to Captain Battelle as the prosecuting officer?
I do.
Let the charges be read.
Lieutenant Commander Una Chin Riley has been formally charged with violating Starfleet Regulation 614617, prohibiting permanent DNA modification as well as submitting false information to Starfleet and 2 counts of sedition.
How do you plead, Commander?
Not guilty.
When did you first meet Una Chin Riley?
On my first day as an ensign on the Enterprise.
She was part of the rescue mission that found me after I escaped from a Gorn breeding planet.
You have a very unique last name. Do you have any relation to Khan Noonien Singh?
Yes.
Did you ever suspect Una to be an Illyrian?
No, I did not.
Did you ever get the sense that Commander Chin Riley was hiding something?
Never.
Just that she was discreet and empathetic and handled personal matters with great care.
Yes, I did get the sense that she was hiding something.
What was she hiding?
So you can see in that clip that they question Una, they question Spock, they question the Singh character about her ties to Khan. It's a little bit like an inquest, bordering on sort of a witch trial, if you ask me, in some of those moments. But anyway, it looks pretty intense. I'm interested to see, how that all turns out. Obviously, we know she makes it back to the ship because she's in other episodes based on the trailer. I want to see what Spock has to say, because in the clip he says he knew she was hiding something, but what did he mean? So it's all going to be very interesting and I think nail biting, as it were. One thing I want to know about the footage that kind of disappoints me is that they changed the Starfleet dress uniforms. Now, the dress uniform from the original series that we saw in a couple of episodes obviously are being worn in a time that comes after the time that this court-martial is taking place in. So they could have changed. It makes sense because time moves forward and changes happen over time moving forward. So it's not like, it's impossible for it to be consistent. It can be perfectly consistent. But I always thought those uniforms were fine the way they were. And I don't understand why they made changes to them. Now, they kept a lot of stuff. It's got the single line going down the front, the collar that goes around it in gold, or I guess silver now. And they kept the little chest thing that, the multicolored chest thing. It's not really a badge, it's like a collection of their medals, I guess. And, the colors, the solid color. And so that's cool, but they added epaulets to the shoulders and they added piping, it looks like. Why? 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 It just irritates me. There is no reason to do it. Like I said, it happens that it doesn't contradict the canon because the uniforms could have evolved by the time of TOS to lose the epaulets and the piping, so that's fine. But I still don't understand why. Why can they not keep anything the way it was in the original series? Why? Why? It just irritates the crap out of me. And I don't think they look as nice. I think the epaulets look goofy. That's what you call those, right? Epaulets, which I think have their rank stripes on them. I think that's what they are. Why? It just annoys the crap out of me. It really does. But anyway, that's the new footage from season 2. I'm guessing the season 2 premiere, but could be the second or third episode. Who knows? But we have to wait to see when in the season that scene takes place. And the season will premiere on June 15th. And I will be back on the 16th to review the first episode. I'm going to get out of here for now. Until I return, I wish you peace and long life.